Okay, for the second elderberry recipe that we're going to make today, it will be elderberry shrub. Shrub, it's just elderberry vinegar to me. But on this one, it's a little bit different. I make it up and then have to set it aside. I shake it a lot. Most people just let the elderberries soak in the vinegar for about 30 minutes. You could just let them stay soaking in there until you're absolutely ready to finish the recipe. But let me get this one started and then get it set aside so I can let it soak for at least an hour. So for elderberry vinegar or shrub, you just need 1 cup of elderberries. These were frozen in my freezer since August of last year. Then we need 2 cups of apple cider vinegar. Now this is where I do things a little bit different. I used to purchase Bragg's apple cider vinegar, but then when Katy Perry purchased the company in 2019, her and her husband and some other investors, they totally destroyed the company. Don't you remember our Bragg's apple cider vinegar? It would have like a mother in it. Well, this is what a mother is. Do you see? Do you see that? Do you see these? Do you see the mothers that are in the apple cider vinegar that I make at home? So before I learned how to make apple cider vinegar, which is the simplest thing to do, out of all the different types of apples that people give me, then I was trying to find a different organic brand. Well, this is an organic, raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar with mother. Well, nowadays, they just call this stuff that's in the bottom the mother. No, that's not the mother. The mother is actually the SCOBY. The mother looks like this. So I saved this just in case someone needs some organic apple cider vinegar, but I'm not eating it. So we just need 2 cups of apple cider vinegar. So use whatever apple cider vinegar that you trust. I think for this one, I'll go ahead and crack this open. We need 2 cups. Wow, that smells so good. Please remember, if your apple cider vinegar doesn't have the mother in it, it's not organic. The more mothers, or I call them scobies, that grow in your apple cider vinegar, the better the batch. I use plastic lids now. But if you do not have a plastic lid, you can use some parchment paper, which I buy unbleached parchment paper. You could put it over the top of this with a ring and screw it down. Vinegar will corrode metal lids. So I just prefer to use the plastic. I'm going to shake it up. I'm going to set it aside for the sake of this video for maybe an hour and then come back. But a lot of times I'll just quickly put it in some vinegar, set it aside, and then when I see it, oh, I remember I wanted to get that finished. Leave the elderberries in there as long as you want to. Be back in about an hour. Well, this is hilarious. When I say that you could just set it and forget about it and get around to it, I happen to have a friend from 40 years ago that stopped by, and then an hour later, my little sister stopped by, and then we all visited for several more hours. So I'm just now getting back to this. Ironic, but love it. So all we need to do now is strain it and then add some honey to it. But I have a caveat here. I do something a little bit different than you're going to see on the recipe. So again, I'm going to save these elderberries from the shrub recipe. And I already have 2 cups of elderberries from my cordial recipe. I'm going to add these to the other 2 cups. So I've strained the elderberries. I'm going to put them back into my jar. So after straining my elderberries, it looks like I have about 2 1/4, maybe 2 1/3 cups. So at this point, to make the elderberry shrub, we would just add 1 cup of honey, or even you can use organic maple syrup, whichever one you prefer. So I do things a little bit different. So before I go and add the 1 cup of honey or maple syrup, what I'm going to do is I want to snatch some of it. That's just pure vinegar infused with elderberries, because I love to put this in my salad dressings. Now I also use elderberry shrub, elderberry vinegar with the sweeteners in it, but I like to save some apart from that, because sometimes when I make my salad dressings, I use my garlic infused honey that has been fermenting for over a year. So I like to save a little bit of this back. This one says elderberry vinegar only. So let me pour some of that in here. So I just poured about half of this elderberry infused vinegar into a bottle that I want to keep separate. So therefore I do not need 1 whole cup of honey or maple syrup. So just using the measurements on the side of this jar, I'm going to add a 1/2 cup honey to this. Okay, that's all there is to making elderberry shrub. Let me get this shook up. Again, I will put this in one of those little kombucha bottles, but this one's labeled elderberry vinegar and honey. So the last little bit that I have left of the elderberry shrub vinegar with a little bit of honey, I'm going to make myself a vinaigrette. I think I'll just do something with all these cucumbers and something a little bit fruity as far as my vinaigrette goes. So 3 parts oil, 1 part vinegar. That looks pretty good. And the rest of it, I'll just put it in my smoothie cup so I can soak my chia seeds overnight in the refrigerator for my breakfast smoothie in the morning. This vinaigrette, I'll figure out what kind of spices I want to put in with it. With cucumber, it may be a little bit of dill, maybe a little bit of cilantro. Who knows what all spices I'm going to toss into this. But this is how I use all of my elderberry shrubs. Since it's getting late, I'm not going to finish the 3rd video today, which is going to be the elderberry chutney. I'll do that first thing in the morning. See you on the next one, guys.